Hello, peep. It is Saturday, 9:30. Yes, two session about Bitcoin in the same week. Shocking. But I figure I need to do this because there is just so much nonsense, misunderstanding going on right now in this space that I felt it is important for me to say something because unfortunately, YouTube is filled with many big channels on this subject in this space that talk about nothing. All they do is repeating talking point of each other without really giving you any substance. Does that mean that it does not mean that there are nobody else on YouTube that explain things like I can explain things? I'm not saying that, but it is so noisy with some of the biggest channel on YouTube repeating the same talking point without really explaining things to a lot of people. And if you just listen to those channels, and many people are, because some people just pay attention to the big channel because big channels equal entertainment. um, Instead of facts and figures, people don't care about facts and figures, and often that lead to the 3F. Okay, FUD, failures, and fantasy. Oh, this space is filled with that. But that's with many other things. Okay, so let's not waste time. I want to make this short. I purposely make this chat early so that most people will be in bed. It's Saturday, and I can just go over this quickly without interruption. First up, let's talk about El Salvador. Since El Salvador announced a couple of days ago, another country has joined the pact, and you hear this here. You will hear this first here on the interweb. I look to see Mexico to join this shortly. Okay, why? What is going on with El Salvador making Bitcoin a legal tender? There are a lot of people talk about this, but a whole lot of nonsense, a whole lot of nothing, a nothing burger as far as understanding what this is, okay? And I put up this on the screen for you to see. If you are aware, El Salvador is one of the poor country, and many illegal immigrant that has been trekking north for many years, if not decades, has been part of the illegal immigration wave that crossed our border because people came here looking for work. Okay? It's nothing new. And part of that is what? They send money home to support their family. They do the worst job. They don't care what kind of job they have, but they work their butts off to send money home to support their family, because guess what? $100 in El Salvador is a lot of money. Same thing with Mexico or any other country, okay? And for the longest time, it is so costly to wire money home. I have seen that in the past year or two, I have stand in line at the post office of a gentleman in his 40s buying hundreds of dollars worth of money order. He was buying a bunch of them. Okay, he brought in a bag of cash, and he was buying, a $200 worth of money order, and then another 150, and then he was literally. I was kind of annoyed because he slowed down the line because he was buying them, and he was literally stuffing them in envelope to mail that to his family in El Salvador. I saw that with my own eyes and I heard it with my own ears. Okay. And even that, it costs a few bucks to buy the money order. Okay. It costs money, and that's cheap. That's the hassle of him going to the bank, going to the post office to do this. If he was lazy and go to one of those, wiring house that you can wire money directly, he will get ding $20. Can you imagine trying to wire $100 home to your family in El Salvador, but you have to pay $20 wiring fee? Okay. So this has been going on with Bitcoin for a long time. People sending what they earn, what they save in Bitcoin to their loved one in El Salvador. But that's sure, it bypassed the high fees. It bypassed the high fees, but it's still a problem in converting it to dollar that people use to live in El Salvador. It can be done, but it's still costly. And so what El Salvador has done to make it a legal tender is now banks, state bank rank, state-owned banks or banks allow people to take that crypto that they receive from their loved one, go to the bank and convert it to dollar that they can use to live. Ultimately, El Salvador want more money because it's a poor economy. Every single dollar that is sent home to support loved one in El Salvador help the economy. It moves the economy. It makes transaction happen. It allow people to buy and sell and trade, whatever. It helped grow the economy because there's a dollar influx into the economy. Eventually, as the crypto, the Bitcoin is converted into dollar. Is there anybody on YouTube explaining this? Or is it a misunderstanding, failure, fantasy of nonsense of people thinking, oh, El Salvador accept Bitcoin, so now people can buy Bitcoin, use Bitcoin to buy lunch? It's not. Okay, it's not. I said this before. It is not. Bitcoin is not something that can be easily used to buy a burger. Okay, so it's mind-boggling that people don't explain this. Failure to understand, failure to do any research. I understand people don't have time. Okay, I put this on more on the YouTubers, the big channel that like to talk, like to pump, like to hump on Bitcoin. All they do is reiterate talking points, meaningless stuff that mean nothing. But if you dive into it, you understand how Bitcoin is used. I'm not here to pump Bitcoin. I'm not here to tell you, oh my God, this is a great thing for Bitcoin. This is. I don't care. I'm just explaining it, what El Salvador is doing and why, as I predicted earlier, Mexico is going to do the same thing, just as Nicaragua or other poor country in South America, because the immigrants that are crossing the border for decades are busting their butt, working at menial jobs to send money home to support their family. And this is the most efficient way for them to send money home. That is the cheapest, efficient, cheapest, less costly, more money flowing into those economy. Okay, clear? Is it everything clear? Okay, Bitcoin legal tender by El Salvador does not equal El Salvador say, now citizen, go ahead, use Bitcoin for daily transaction. It's not, okay? It is not. Nobody is going to the open market to buy some vegetable for dinner and using Bitcoin to pay for anything. So stop it. Hello, Marco. All right. let's move on to the next FUD, fantasy and failure. Okay, let's move on. Let me call up another screenshot. I have three things that I want to share and talk about. Okay, the other big news that came out of China the past couple of weeks that caused a lot of FUD, a lot of repeating point everywhere from CNBC, Fox News to every YouTube channel. China banned Bitcoin. First of all, China has banned Bitcoin many, many times. Okay? But this is probably the more, I'm trying to find the right word, the more aggressive stand that they have taken. First of all, they want all Bitcoin miners to leave. Okay? Let's talk about that first. Some people may have saw headlines that say some Bitcoin miners are shutting down for good. Some Bitcoin miners are moving, some to Kazakhstan, some are contemplating Texas and Miami, blah, 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 even to El Salvador, okay? Why are some Bitcoin shut down? Why are some miners completely shut down? Does anybody talk about this or explain this? Not every Bitcoin miners are foreigner that just go to China to mine Bitcoin because of cheap energy. So when China say, get the F out, they say, F you, we will relocate. Some Bitcoin miners are Chinese Bitcoin miner, and guess what? They can't just pick up and go to Miami. The US will say, F you, stay where you are. Okay, so does anybody explain that point? Or are we all still going crazy and scared because China banned Bitcoin? The number of Bitcoin mined is still the same. So one of the most bizarre argument from the haters, the people that don't believe in Bitcoin, if you paid attention in the past few years, is what? China control Bitcoin. Bitcoin is used by China to steal the dollar. They are selling fake digital stuff in order to take the dollar. Really? If that's the case, then why are they kicking out everybody because they don't believe in Bitcoin? What happened to all the argument that China is stealing dollars and issuing fake nonsense? Trust me, that was one of the many argument that Bitcoin is fake and should be invested because it's something from China. It's come from China. Miners are from China. Unbelievable. Okay, it's nobody points these kind of things out on YouTube. Everybody is just repeating the same bullshit, the same. I can't even watch the daily nonsense on YouTube, to be honest, because it's the same bunch of dudes repeating the same thing with millions of people watching the same thing. Nobody can think for themselves. Nobody bothered to even research, review, dig deep into the data, or even read. It's what I put on the screen here is thing that the press release, okay? I'm sure those that participate in the stock market heard of Alibaba, Baidu. There's many big company in China, like Alibaba is considered the Amazon of China. Baidu is considered the Google of China. And a lot of these companies, guess what? Yes, the Chinese government say you can no longer use Bitcoin to do any kind of transaction. Okay, that's what the statement say. Let me say this. Has any of those companies used Bitcoin as a way to transact and sell product? lot of fury, a lot of stuff. It just, oh, Bitcoin, China is banning it. It's a big deal. It's such a huge deal. Oh my God. As if Amazon will ever do that. Do you think Amazon will ever sell product here using Bitcoin as a currency? Let me repeat. If you just joined me here, go back and listen to what I said the last many days or weeks or month. Bitcoin is not a way to use as a currency, okay? It's a store of value, okay? So yeah, telling the one thing that is different is if you read the headline, unlike El Salvador, China is telling banks, you cannot do this. Okay, you cannot do Bitcoin. They're telling the banks. Funny, last week, I went to my banks to the vault, well, 2 weeks ago. And my bank is Wells Fargo, right? And I chatted with the bank manager that I have not talked to her in a long time. And we are bantering about what I have been doing, and somehow the topic of Bitcoin pops in. And she said, man, I wish I can own Bitcoin because Wells Fargo forbid me to own Bitcoin. And it's basically, forbid every employee to do anything with Bitcoin as well as, yeah. So guess what? I hate to say, but many banks in this country are also doing that without government dictating that they cannot transact Bitcoins. Woo! Such a huge deal. Can any of this change later? Last I checked, if you follow many banks here, JP Morgan for a long time was calling Bitcoin, crypto, complete garbage. But now they're all in. Okay, so just because a bank can't do something does not mean that its citizen are barred from it. Bitcoin has always been, until now, it's still at the early stage of acceptance. Okay, it's the first inning. Okay, it's used by a lot of individual people, private citizen, government are slowly buying into it, but it's far from anything that is widely used. Okay, it's far from something that is widely accepted. Let me call up another one. So much FUD. So much FUD. Okay. All right. You saw that on the screen. Hello, BTC Moon Guy. Hello, Coco. Hood Red. Hello. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You know why? Because they don't want you to buy. They want to hoard the Bitcoin right now so they can sell it to their rich clients. Read the headlines. All right. For those that want to buy into the China ban Bitcoin is so bad. What has I been saying for a long time? Even when India banned Bitcoin, what did I say? You cannot shut down Bitcoin unless you cut off the electricity worldwide. You cannot stop the private citizen to own Bitcoin. The Chinese government can tell Baidu, Alibaba, and the banks to not transact in Bitcoin because they want to have control of their own digital currency shortly. I understand that. I understand China point completely. But to somehow translate China ban into Bitcoin as if Bitcoin is gone from China. Failure to understand what Bitcoin is the foundation here. Failure, utter failure of people that think that, oh, a country, Turkey banned Bitcoin. Oh my God, it's gonna. Every country can ban its bank if it wishes, because it can control the banks. It cannot control the citizen. Get it? Swallow it? Get it, okay? Oh my God, this is why um, I'm so frustrated when I hear people talk about banning something as if like it's the end of the world. Government can do whatever it wants. I brought this up, and another viewer kind of not like to hear it from my point of view. I'm just like, every country would like to ban prostitution, drugs. Has it stopped its citizen from doing those kind of things? Oh, I get your point, but it's not the same. This is money. You didn't get my point. You know, it's okay. I get it. Okay, I'm abrasive. I am not all that friendly to people that disagree with me. Some people look at that as being defensive, being arrogant, being this or being that. My reply: don't be stupid. That's my most disliked thing in life. Stupid is stupid. Okay. At some point, stop being stupid. It's impossible. It's a tall task to not being stupid. Okay. People are stupid in general. I do stupid things myself, but repeating stupid things irk me more than anything else. Okay. So it's just, it's complete utter nonsense. It's but basically that's why I launched this chat, okay? Because I really want people that don't understand to hear something that is facts, not fantasy, not FUD. Whether you dislike Bitcoin or believe in Bitcoin mean nothing to me. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I believe in Bitcoin. For those that care to want to understand Bitcoin, I hope my explanation makes sense for you. Um, but other than that, it just utter nonsense to put money where you don't understand. That is, if you hate Bitcoin and you don't understand Bitcoin and you have no money, you have no game in the no skin in the game. Good for you. You didn't get burned. Or if they go to the moon, you're not gonna make a lot of money. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to me to see people that put money here, to put in the effort to understand what it is that they are buying. Okay. It bothered me more to see people buy into this stuff and don't care to do the homework, don't care to understand, spend all their day listening to a bunch of idiots on YouTube talking about nonsense or repeating stuff that mean nothing. If somebody on YouTube say China banned Bitcoin, not a big deal. China done this many times, not a big deal. Don't worry. Don't listen to the FUD, blah, 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 blah. It's nothing. That's nothing burger kind of comments. That's nothing kind of BS that you should hang your head with, as far as that channel give me good information because I believe in that guy. He said Bitcoin had been banned by China many times, and explain it. Let go deeper into the issue so that people truly understand. And I just We live in this world of lazy people that just want to take digital bites and just like just give me one sentence and I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I don't want to spend time listening to explanation that take 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Just tell me it is safe. It's okay. Laziness has no room here. Okay. Laziness has no room here. I would say this: if you participate in the stock market, if you participate in crypto, if you participate in um, flipping comic books, anything that you do to make more money, put in the effort. Failure to put in the effort there most likely equal failure of you to put in the effort at work. And you wonder why you don't do very well at work or don't get a good job. Maybe you didn't put in the effort to study, to go to school, to whatever. Okay. One of my biggest gripe in life is a lot of people that don't do very well never take ownership of their failure because they are lazy. Not everybody that work hard, put in a hard effort can be a millionaire. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So don't get all twisted as if like, oh my God, he's so arrogant. He just said that anyone that's not a millionaire are lazy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that whenever I hear people complaining that they hate rich people, that they hate people that's successful, often those people would never admit that they are lazy. Okay, I think I'm done. I didn't plan to talk for very long. I just want to explain those key points. Hopefully people will get a good takeaway of those key points that, what China's doing. It's I wouldn't call it FUD. I wouldn't call it a nothing burger. Personally, I think the US, every country should issue their own digital currency. I'm all for that, okay? Because one of the worst thing about money is money laundering, organized crime, and guess what? Those things, drugs, those things transact in cash. Okay, cash. When you go digital currency, if you understand crypto whatsoever, you understand that it can be easily traceable. You cannot issue fake digital dollar, right? So there's a lot of things that you can completely reduce. I can't say 100% eliminate, but fraud, counterfeit, many things, many benefit of digital currency. Okay, many. Heck, the best benefit before I go is what? It's a lot cheaper for each country to print more money. Something they love to do. Not every crypto is deflationary, okay, or have a set number. Okay, you can have unlimited digital currency if you want to. So guess what? U.S. government, the Fed, it's a lot easier to print trillions by doing digital currency instead of running the printing press and worry about counterfeit and all that stuff. Okay, so trust me, I'm a believer in each country having its own digital currency. So China going that way is a good thing. It will push and force other country into doing that. It's not a bad thing, okay? And digital currency of each country is not Bitcoin. Let's get it straight. Let's get that clear, okay? It's just, I'm being a dead horse, you know. But at the end of the day, this whole thing has nothing to do with what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is gonna go sideways, up and down, up and down. There is no catalyst in the near future that will somehow that I know. Could I be wrong? Hey, I hope I can be wrong. Okay, I hope I'm wrong. But for Bitcoin to go back to the all-time high, it needs something. It needs a catalyst, whatever that is. I don't know. For now, I am okay with where Bitcoin is. I understand the situation because way too many people are fearful. Okay, way too many people just don't care to understand. They're just fearful. Oh my God, it is absolutely mind-boggling of the fear. Not much I can do about that. Okay, I just let people be. But make no mistake, I have zero tolerance for stupid. Okay, if you follow my chat, I didn't handle any kind of stupid comments like Turkey banned Bitcoin. F you, it's stupid. Okay, uh, it's nonsense. Country cannot stop Bitcoin. It can stop the banks. It can tell its banks it cannot do transaction in Bitcoin, but the citizen, a BTC to the moon say, is freedom. They cannot control you. Okay, they cannot stop you. Just like in China, I already showed you the statement. It cannot stop its citizen to hold crypto or trade crypto. It prevent big business to do crypto, but it's not a big deal. Last I checked, Amazon, Google, nobody is allowing you to buy Amazon stuff on Amazon with crypto. So what's the FUD? All right. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.